We are going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Twitter webinar, and for those people that are watching the recorded version, welcome as well to learn all about Twitter. So, all right. So then, just a few things to start off with. If you are live with us here on the webinar, if you have any questions or something's going on, you can either pose it to everyone or you can just send Sarah a message directly. Sarah Ogden is here helping out with questions. My name's Heather Miller, as you can see from the host on there, but we are to kind of walk you through and guide you on how to be a Twitterer, a tweeter, I guess. make some sweet tweets. Okay, so you guys can all hear me. If you hear me, there should be a little hand next to your name. If you will just click on it. Christy, awesome. Thank you so much. It looks like Holly and John, you guys can hear me, but if you see the little hand, John, great. Holly, awesome. Okay, so if you click off your hand, that's it'll just keep telling me that you're raising your hand on there. Uh-oh. We have some just trying to show his video. Oh, off. Okay. All right, go ahead and get started. I am going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. And like I said, if you have any questions while we're talking, please make sure that you just sit in there. If you have an idea that you had or something that you know of, feel free in, because I don't like to hear myself talking the whole time, so it would be great to hear from you guys. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, see all my list on there. Okay, so look at Twitter right here. It's pretty easy to set up an account. I think the hardest thing in setting up an account is to figure out what your Twitter handle is. And your Twitter handle is, like you can find right here, at SA Techie Teacher. And that's just kind of figuring out what you want people to use. Some people use their username for Northeast. You'll see a couple of ITSs we're going to share with you in a minute. Just use their username. Some people come up with creative things. You can see the guy that I follow right here, Tony Vincent, just put at Tony Vincent. Basically, if your name is like Jane Smith, there's probably so many Jane Smiths that it's already taken. So you want to make sure that you kind of come up with something that you can use year after year. You can always go and create a new account or change it, but you kind of want to just come up with something that's you. Maybe like if you want to do one about teaching, you could just do like Teach Repeat or something like that. I also have a personal account, but I rarely ever use that. I use my professional account the most because I get the most out of it. I follow a lot of people that give great ideas and how-tos and teachers and all that stuff that kind of inspire me, I guess you would say. I kind of walk through how to do all of that. So once you are on the Twitter page and you have logged into your account, this is my page. So I made it my own by, and I'll just click profile here so you can see. You can change your header photo. You can change your profile photo just like you can on Facebook. So I've done Facebook before. That's a similar thing. It's called cover photo on Facebook. But you can change it to a photo, and there are free photo websites out there. One is called Pixabay. So you can just find a photo from there and load it up there. Or if you just want to maybe create your photo, you can upload any photo that you would like. I just picked one and went with it. Over here on the side, you can also add, you can change if you don't want people to see Heather, I can put Mrs. Miller or something. And then if you want, you can put your location. You don't have to, or maybe if you want to put your website. all this kind of changing. As you can see, I don't have anything, so it's not a necessity to do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save the changes for my profile. Just signed into Twitter. You will probably see like 0, 0 all the way across the board, but don't be scared about that or scared of the numbers I've done, because it's a lot easier than it is. And I'll say that just because before I was in ITS, I rarely use this, but I wish I had in the classroom, because there's a lot of great teachers share their ideas on Facebook, and you could use in your classroom. So, okay, so we're going to start off with just how to tweet. Very simple. There's a tweet button up here. If you are on the iPad or your phone, which is normally how I get on Twitter, I normally don't get on my computer, but sometimes I do. But on Twitter on your device, you'll see like a little feather right there, and it has a plus sign, and that's, I was trying to get it bigger, but it's not happening. There it is. That little feather, the plus sign, that's how you would tweet, and it's going to look pretty same as what it does online, kind of give you all the options. Okay. Tweeting. We tweet. Sarah and I like to say. You have some different options. They actually just recently expanded how many characters you can have, so that's counting spaces, letters, everything in there. So when you tweet, you can add pictures of what you've done or even a video of something you've done. So let me just find a picture. So let me say, I don't know. We'll something that I created on my iPad. Okay, so here's like a great speed how-to there. Okay, so if I want to tweet this out, I could type what it is. It'd be very simple, short and sweet. You can say, here's how to access Great Speed at home, or whatever it is. Or you can make a really long, lengthy thing. A lot of times, if you are using a like another resource such as Seesaw, Google Classroom, or anything like that, like let's just say here's a kid using this little contraption to record something on Seesaw, and I would, typing in, I would say, check out our new to record using Seesaw, and then see how it pops up like that. That symbol, it will do because it tags Seesaw. So if you're familiar with Facebook or even Instagram, it will tag people, and then they will find that. And then also, if you follow Seesaw, which we'll talk in a second, but if you follow them, then you'll see everybody that's tagged them, and then you'll see pictures like this that kind of more ideas. So if you want, okay, check out our new way to record using Seesaw. We love it. Some people go crazy with their hashtags, and they do a lot. Like they're like, hashtag awesome, hashtag, oh man, it turned into something else. Hashtag this is great, whatever it is. It doesn't matter how many hashtags you want. It's just the hashtag is a way to kind of break things up into categories. So if you want to find everything that people labeled as hashtag awesome, then every tweet out there that has hashtag awesome, you can find it. Okay. But Northeast, we've created a couple of hashtags to kind of narrow down things that we're doing within our school district. So for instance, ISD Tech is one that we use for like tech services, like instructional technology specialists. I see iTech a lot. So when we do any tweets about things that we're doing in the classroom or with teachers, webinars, whatever it might be, we hashtag. Okay, so I'm not going to use that. I don't remember that, but I'll just say starting off for 9-week challenge with a webinar hashtag, and this is the hashtag challenge 9-week tech challenge. This is the hashtag you'll use when you tweet out your thing. So, and then also just click tweet, and then I'm going to show you how it comes up. Okay, refresh. All right. So now if I click on this hashtag, see how it becomes a link? It will show everybody that has tweeted. So here's Christy, here's Allison, everybody that's put 9-week tech challenge. Everybody, I love these pictures. Now, this is a way to get by with the kids that can't be posted on the internet. You just add little emoji pics on there. And it's super easy to do. Since we see that picture, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really easy to do on your phone. So after you take a picture, kids. So let's say I go to my Twitter, I find a picture. If I have a picture, here's my kid. We'll just do that. Kid making a silly face. Okay. You can multiple photos too, but let's just say I have one kid. This is when she found the filters on my device. But okay, but down here, under the photo, there's a little image of a face, and if you click on that, all these different stickers that you can add onto your picture. And I think because I'm on the NEID Wi-Fi, it's not going to let me right now. But down here, it also gives you an option to crop the image. So obviously, you don't want to cut off their face, but maybe if you had one kid in the picture and you just needed just crop that one section, you can do that. And on here, you can also change kind of the style, whether it's a rectangle or a square. But that's how you can easily put little stickers on there. I'm going to see if it will let me do that on here because I see what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be on the computer. On the phone or on a device, it's pretty simple that you can easily add the sticker with their face, which is what you can do here. So as you can see, if you put a hashtag or that @ symbol with someone's name on there, it will become like a link and tag them in there. So I can actually go up here. Why it's telling me that, but okay, I'm going to just put this down a little bit. No, okay, weird. Okay, so there's like a little box over my search bar, and I was making sure you couldn't see that. Okay, because it just... All right, so I can put hashtag 9-week tech challenge, and same thing, I can either click on it or I can just look. Again, it pulls up everybody that's on there. And then you can also people. So if I did @SA Techie Teacher, even though that's myself, it will tell you who that is. So back over there. A tweet that you like. So if you found the 9-week tech challenge and you see something that someone did and you really like that, or you want to respond to that. So I'm going to go back to the challenge for a second. Oops. Okay, so I love this picture right here. We love science. And under the image, you can see that there's 4 different things that you can do. So you can reply to them, which will show up under this picture. You can retweet it, which will show up on your Twitter page. And then if you reply to them, it's okay. I'm just going to put, love this picture, great job, reply. Okay. Once it is, hopefully, then, oh, there it goes. Okay. You can see that there's a 1 right there, and if I click on there, come on. There you go. Click on there and look at everybody that has replied. Now, if I click on here to retweet it, I can comment, which means that when it retweets, it will show this on there. So I can just say, you know, check this out, or whatever it might be, and then I can tweet it. But if I don't add anything, it'll just retweet it with on there. So I'm going to retweet it so you can. Oh, wait. Something went wrong. Okay. I know, I can't figure it out. Okay, come on. Let me see it. Okay, there. Okay, so it shows on here that I retweet that message, and then it will show everybody how many odds and all that. There's sometimes where someone posts something and I just want to send them a direct message just between me and that person. Maybe I'm thinking, you know, link to something they did or whatever it might be. I can click on direct message and I can, like, let's say send it to Sarah, and I can send messages to her, and you can see right here we've already been chatting in here. So it's kind of like a little chat, a little messenger system on Twitter just between you and that person. Okay, now I tweeted this and I messed up. I really just wanted to reply to her. This little drop down right here, what kind of options? Whoa. So why isn't it? Man, my computer's going crazy, right? Okay. It will delete that tweet, but for right now it's not. So, weird. Okay. You can click on there and delete the tweet, but I guess they have moved that option from when I last looked at it. The bad thing about Twitter is that, I guess, in my opinion, is that you, like on Instagram and Facebook, if you spell something wrong or you mess something up, you can easily go back and edit what you've done. Like right here, Lisa put a hashtag SHIT teacher instead of the @ symbol, but she can't go back and edit that she did that, which is kind of crazy to me, but that's just the way Twitter works. Like, once it's out there, it's out there. So you got to be okay. Computer, instead of doing that delete button, you just go back over here and you click on the retweet, and it takes it off. If I had typed something, then I would have had to. Yeah, instead of a quote tweet, yeah.
Your direct tweet will have the delete button.
So you can just click on to delete your retweet. Just click on the retweet button to delete it. If I type something like great, then click on here, I have delete tweet. Sorry, I have a little brain fart right there. What happened? My computer's going crazy. No, if you retweet and you don't type anything, then you can just click that retweet button again and it'll go away if you just made a mistake. If you type something like I did, great, and you're thinking, oh, I want that, then you can just delete it. I'm wondering why she's getting so many notifications at the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of going over like the tweets, the retweets, and the other one where you type something is called a quote tweet. So when you're on your device, you'll see quote tweet. Okay. Now let's say that you're following someone, let's say Tony Vincent, and like I mentioned to you before, you can message someone. So if you find someone that you want to ask to or whatever it may be, you can just message to, and it messaging screen that was just like I had with Sarah, the one I had with Sarah. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay. So again, just going to pull up that same message screen that I showed you guys before, that her and I can message back and forth. So if you don't want to type in Sarah Ogden for you can just click tweet to, and then I can type something. The challenge has begun. Ooh, if I can spell. And then tweet, and then tweet right to her, and then it'll show up on her page and on my page. Oh, you'll see on here tweets and replies and media. So if you click on tweets and replies, then you'll see everything that she has replied to. If I click on this, I can see that she replied to from Woodstone. You can also see where they tagged Seesaw. They also just did hashtag second grade. So that way I can click on that hashtag, and everything that is for everything that anybody's done hashtag second grade, and some grade out there. Pretty cool. Okay. Now, the other thing is you really want to pay attention to your notifications. So I have the notifications right here, and so far I have 6. So, oh, Holly, look, retweeted my tweet already. So I can see all the notifications. So when you guys are doing your Twitter challenge, I can easily see who has tagged me in their tweet just by the notifications. I can also see if anybody new has followed me, and that is going on that have tagged me in, it'll be there. And also if they've tagged you in it, you can retweet it to kind of get more noted. I mean, can't think of the word. You guys, I don't know you, but this has been a long back to wait. Emphasis, yes, in Twitter. So more hits, I guess you could say. All right. So how do we follow? How do we know how to follow all of these great people? That is the place I had trouble starting. But once I kind of figured out how to get there, then I could read my way around easily because I knew kind of who to follow and what to do. So over here, mine I have following and followers. So on the following, I see everybody that I'm following right now. So here is Missy. She's one of the ITSs. So if I click on her Twitter, I see all of the followers that I know, but I can also click right here where the people that she's following and see if there's anybody that I would like to follow. So you can see there's a couple people that I'm already following that she follows. But say, oh, this person looks really cool, you know, whatever it may be, then I can follow them. Look, tech sounds cool. Or maybe flipped learning, or Zoe. Oh, so many. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to click follow, and done. So it's kind of a really good way to do that. So if you have a school, like for instance, I know that Huebner, you can see all Huebner people have gone in there. So if I click on, if I decide, oh man, all these Huebner people are going to Twitter. I want to make sure I follow all of them. I can just find one person from Huebner, and then I can kind of look through her thing and just click follow when I see someone else. Or like Bulverde, I can click on theirs and just click anybody that's following them that I want to know. Okay. Searching for someone, as you can see, I've kind of typed it in. Sometimes people think that the capitals matter, but they don't. It is not case sensitive. So I typed hashtag NISD tech. Two E's. Okay. Sorry guys, there's a little box on top of my search that says Heather Miller for some reason, and I can't see anything.
It will not go away.
Okay. So, there we go. Okay. So, NEISD iTech, but see how even though I typed it in all caps for NEISD, it brought me up every single tweet that has NEISD iTech. So, look, Holly put all lowercase, she put capitals, and it doesn't matter. It will pull it up no matter what. Oh, look, Lisa did capital here and a capital there, and it still pulls it up. So I would not worry about make sure you have the right capitals or not, because it's not case sensitive at all. So kind of speak about like who to follow and hashtags to follow and stuff like all those things that I've mentioned. We've created a Google Doc with all these people. So I'm going to chat in the chat with you right now, but these are the elementary ITSs. I'm hoping we got everyone. Sarah is trying to count everybody, but this is a working document, so we'll add people if we miss them. Also, we've added some other people that we follow, or even things like Seesaw, Nearpod, all that we follow, and any hashtags that we like. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys that link. Let me copy it for you. I'm going to put it in the area. You can see that these, like the Smart Twitter chat, the Seesaw Twitter chat, the NEISD Twitter chat, those are all chats that are taking place during the week. Most of them are at night or late afternoon, and they pose a question. So let me show. So hashtag NEISD PLN. So they pose a question. Well, that's not a good one. They haven't that one in a while, apparently. Okay, so let's do hashtag Seesaw Chat, which they're doing tonight, actually. On hashtag Seesaw Chat, they pose a question on there, and then people will pose questions with things that they've done. So like here, join us for Seesaw Chat tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific. So everybody's been on break, so I'm scrolling down a lot. But if you follow that, then you can always go back and kind of see what people have asked, what they've answered, what they're doing with Seesaw in their class. Now, of course, I'm bringing up Seesaw. You can really do it for anything. So if you're doing Class Dojo, Flipgrid, whatever you're doing in your classroom that you want to try, quizzes, Quizlet, they all have, here, okay. So I'm like, really, I got the questions. Okay, so see how it has A3, that's because that is the answer for that question. So where they pose the question, you'll see Q1 or Q3, and then they will use A1, A3 to answer it. And of course, becoming official Seesaw people, so picking up. But I kind of go through there, and to be honest, Seesaw isn't, I mean, Twitter is not something that I would say it on all day, every day, do, but it's like 5 minutes to just on kind of skip through your home screen of, the people you follow and just kind of see what's going on. So here's my home screen, and it's going to give me all the follows, the people that I follow, and some of them, like Velveeta, I don't follow, but you can see it's promoted, it's an advertisement. But I follow, it's going to give me a kind of tweets are for that day or that week or whatever it might be. So here's Osmo, and I can kind of go and see, oh man, look, they're sorting syllables. What are they doing? Oh, cool, they're doing this. Okay. And sometimes people post links to what they do, sometimes they don't. Look, the kids deserve it. She's answering a question from here. So Kids Deserve It asked a question. So you can see Q4, what is the new way you've used technology in your classroom this year? And she kind of there, and then Seesaw retweeted it. And that's how I see it because I follow Seesaw. So it's so kind of intricate, but at the same time simple, which is it's kind of hard to understand. But in my world, like if I just wanted to follow these 10 people and I only want to see what those 10 people are tweeting about, that's to follow. You don't have to follow thousands of people or make lots of tweets, but it's really cool that you can see that Seesaw, like if you tweet something about Seesaw, they're going to like it or they're going to retweet it so that other people can see what you're doing in your class. And it's just a great way to showcase what you're doing and learn from others. So I'll give you guys a second. We're about halfway through to kind of get your, start following, start looking at hashtags and seeing kind of what you find out, and then we'll go over a few more things. All right, while you're kind of getting familiar, if you will just tweet something, this is actually part of your Twitter challenge, is tweeting something out. But if you will tweet something out using that hashtag 9-week challenge, 9-week tech challenge, and can by tagging Sarah and I, we're going to kind of watch and see how it's going and what you guys are up to. So if you'll just tweet out, it could be something like, can't wait for Friday, or would be. We're just going to watch that 9-week tech challenge just to see if you guys are tweeting out, kind of following us. Let's see, notifications. Look at that. Liked, tweeted. Good job. I gotta go by you guys. Sorry, I'm laughing because I just got a notification on my phone before I got on my computer. I think that's so interesting. Look at that. Friday's on the horizon. I'm gonna put awesome. I'm gonna love it. Like it. Tweet a picture as well. Like I said, you can add pictures on there. I'm just gonna add this one that I did. You'll note when you're typing the tweet in there is that you have a little circle down here at the bottom, and while you're typing, the circle becomes blue. It's really just to show you how many characters you have left. So I'm just going to hold down H for a long time, and you can see the blue circle spinning around, spinning around. And once I have taken up all my characters, and it highlights all the letters or spaces that need to be deleted. But think about it, that is a lot of information. So just short and sweet when you make your tweets. Say what you need. Maybe something and tag somebody, and you're good to go. Definitely, if you are using something in your class, Seesaw, Google, ClassDojo, Quizzes, Quizlet, Kahoot, what it might be, make sure that you tag them in there. So it's gonna come up at class. It'll come up at Nearpod. All of those will come up, and sometimes there's Quizlet, Quiz. So all of you guys are using in class have Twitter handles that you can easily follow. Let's see. Yeah, any that you use too. Like I sometimes put in Pic Collage, Chatterpix. Any that you guys are using, Telegami, all of those in there. So anytime that you're using something in your classroom, just do and type the name of it so they can see everything that you are doing in your class. Okay, so open it up to questions just for a few minutes just to see what you guys think, what's about how to do something, or if you see something and you're wondering about it. Just because I'm kind of giving myself a break from listening to me, because and see what you guys are thinking. Okay, so for this week's tech challenge, all you need to do is tweet out a picture of your classroom. So you can use one of the iPads in your class or the phone in your class, or take a picture, email it to yourself, use your computer. And all you need to do is tweet out that picture and add hashtag 9-Week Tech Challenge and tag both myself and Sarah. And hope you guys have already followed us, so so it'll make it really simple to add the @ and our names. So just a few things to kind of remind you of things that we had gone over. If you have an @ symbol, that is going to be somebody's Twitter page. Whether it's a company or a person or a product, that little symbol is going to give you that. If you are using the hashtag symbol, it is going to give you topics or ideas that you can search through. So we're going to actually end a little way for you guys. I'm going to give you a link to a Google form so you can go ahead and sign in so that we know that you're here. Let me give the right. So there's the Google form. Just make sure you sign in. Tell us what webinar came to, so that way we can mark you as present. And I'm out here for a few minutes just to make sure you guys don't have any questions. But if you have any questions and you know, the next week or whatnot, whenever you're tweeting out, please feel free to IM us or email us, and we will be happy to help. Oh, Jay, great. He's creating an account.